Do you have a job and you want trading to be your side hustle? Or you are already a part-time trader and you want to switch to full-time trading, but you don't know how and when? So guys, we're gonna go through the pros and cons of part-time trading and the pros and cons for full-time trading and how to make the switch. So guys, listen and tune up for those valuable insights. Let's discuss. Hey everyone, Zach here, and welcome to the World of Investing, a channel for the new traders and struggling traders to help them improve on their trading skills and the psychology behind trading and investing. Starting with part-time trading, did you know that 90% of retail traders are part-time traders? And 10% only of retail traders are full-time traders. Some of them have good jobs, some of them love their jobs and they do it as a side hustle, and some of them hate their job and they're doing it so they can replace their current job. Majority of the part-time traders are the ones that actually hate their jobs and they want to replace it and become full-time traders. And those ones are the ones that are actually eager to learn and more eager to learn and more hungry for learning so they can become full-time traders because they want to fire their boss one day. Folks, I understand, but here's the thing. Take your time. It's okay. Take your time. It's okay to be a part-time trader until you master the skill. Because what you're doing, you're learning a new skill. Some people go to university for years to develop a new skill and go work with that skill. So consider it's an educational journey. My motto in the world of investing is the journey to financial freedom. It's a journey. Just put that in mind before we dive into the pros and cons of part-time. Let's start with the pros. Pro 1, assuming that you have another job and you're a part-time trader. You have security in your finances. So you have an actual income that's coming in and you're not worried that you're living off of that money you're making from trading. And that's a big bonus for the emotional aspect of trading. It helps you a lot. Pro number 2, part-time traders are not exposed to the market a lot and the temptation of overtrading becomes less. It can still happen, but it's a less chance that it would happen. Pro number 3, if you love your current job and you're a part-time trader, it can be a great side hustle, actually add up to your long-term portfolio. So the profits that you make from part-time trading can go towards your long-term portfolio. So let's get to the cons. Con number 1, it is a slow process, even though it is the right process. But improving your trading skills is slower than a full-time trader, and it can get to you emotionally. Con number 2, your main job can affect your part-time trading. It can affect your trading. It can cause you stress. You can have bad days, and it does affect negatively on your trading. Con number 3, part-time traders tend to throw blame on their jobs, on their bosses, on their stressful day. You find it something, they tend to find something to blame on instead of blaming it on themselves when they're not doing well in trading. I would ask you, please own your own mistakes, because you don't have to trade the day that you are stressed from your boss or from someone else or anything at work, or you're tired or you're physically tired. You can just not trade that day. The market opens the next day. Folks, I have done a video, I'm gonna link it at the end of this video, about how to trade around life problems. And if life problems are affecting your trading, how to maneuver around it. Moving on with full-time traders. Most full-time traders are institutional traders that work at a hedge fund or a bank, and there's a small portion, the 10%, that are full-time traders. So the pros of a full-time trader. Pro number 1, there's no boss. No one's bossing you around. It's a good feeling, I guess, right? Pro number 2, and I guess that's my favorite, you have a lot of time on your hands where you can do a lot of stuff with the family, or you can have other side hustles that you want to do. Full-time traders can be doing a lot. You have a lot of time on your hands. Full-time traders does not mean that you have to be on your desk the full day. I know traders, they only trade the first 2 hours of the market open, or they show up the last 2 hours before the market closes. So that's just 4 hours a day, and the rest of the time is theirs. Pro number 3, full-time traders usually have more opportunities in the market than part-time traders. In part-time, sometimes you have work, you can only schedule in the first 2 hours, or you can only swing trade. So there's a lot of opportunities that's not available in front of you, while a full-time trader has all the time to actually have more opportunities to capitalize on. Pro number 4, full-time traders get really good at technical analysis because they eyeball charts all day long, usually, sometimes 8 hours a day, especially when you first become a full-time trader. And when you become experienced, then you choose the right times, you just hop in back and forth on your computer. But it is a pro that I can tell people that have a full-time trading career, they're really good at technical analysis. So let's talk about the cons of a full-time trader. Con number 1, it can get lonely. You're sitting alone in your office, you have no boss, you have no assistant, you can't even have any someone disturbing you or someone interfering with your trading session. Some people like it and some people don't, and some people that like it they actually feel at one point they start feeling lonely. Con number 2, and I would say it's a pro, but I'm gonna say it's a con. I don't know, pro, con. You can't blame any bad trades on anybody, not your work, not other job, it's all on you. You do good, it's on you. You do bad, it's on you. You make your living, have a good living, it's on you. You become wealthy, it's on you. You blow up your account, you become poor, it's on you. I don't know if it's a con or a pro, but I would say it's a con. Con number 3, smash that like button. Con number 4, there isn't any. That's the only 2 cons, guys, I can think of for being a full-time trader. It's a blessing if someone was able to become a full-time trader, in my personal experience, in my personal opinion. So how do we transition from part-time trading to full-time trading? Folks, there are many factors that plays a big role in this transition. So let's start. Number 1, you gotta prove to yourself that you've been consistently profitable for at least 12 months. Number 2, prove to yourself that you can grow a small account to a big account. If you prove that you can do that, and I have a video that I'm gonna link at the end of this video on how to grow a small account to a big account. 3, make sure you have at least minimum 6 months of living expense, and that is set aside. At least 6 months. I recommend even a year. Just have them sitting outside in case anything goes sideways for a month or 2, you don't go broke. And it won't affect your emotions as well, because you feel that you're safe if you had a bad month. That's a major condition. Even though in most full-time traders don't pull out their money every month. They pull out their money every 3 months or 4 months. 4, if you have a job before quitting and moving into a full-time trader, try to take a leave of absence and give it a try for 6 months. And then in that 6 months, you'll test the full-time trading life. And if you like it, and if you're doing good, you keep going. And if you don't, you can always go back to your job and try not to lose your main job, if possible. Have a feel how it's gonna work for you at the beginning. And if you feel you're getting too emotional or things are going not well with you, then go back to your work and then you can give it another try, another time. But if the situation at work, it's either stay or quit, and there's no way you can have 6 months off or something. If it's me, I would say it's okay. I'll quit and I'll start with, if I'm profitable, if I'm proven that I'm profitable, I'll start with my full-time trading. And the reason behind that, because I've already grown a small account into a big account. I've already tested everything and I'm good. I have proven to myself that I can do it. 5, keep in mind that you have expenses. Consider that you have expenses that you probably didn't pay when you had your job, like medical insurance, bills that maybe your other job used to pay you. For example, pension pay, stuff like that your job used to pay you. Now no one's paying you, and you have to factor that into your income from your full-time work. These expenses you haven't even calculated. Make sure you calculate them and add them up to your regular life expenses. 6, you need to also consider, after pulling out all the expenses with your living expenses and the expenses that we spoke about, number 5, on top of that, you have to keep feeding your long-term portfolio. That is the actually goal of the whole thing, is you have a comfortable retirement. And also the goal is financial freedom. Folks, that is the slogan of my channel, a journey to financial freedom. It's a journey, but that's where you need to get one day. 7, if you have a mentor or a coach, that would speed up your process, and that would be a big bonus, and it really helps out with your journey, especially when times that you have things are not going well for you, and they can help you figure out your problems and get to your solutions quicker, way quicker than doing it by yourself. And that even applies to part-time trading. Mentors can look at your records and they can even advise you where you're going wrong. Sometimes that when you have a lot of experience, you can figure out by yourself. But sometimes, even if you have a lot of experience, but you still sometimes would like to pick the brain of your mentor to actually figure out things that you haven't seen. Friends, if you're looking to transition from part-time to full-time, just make sure that you take your time for education, have the proper education. Remember, full-time trader is a career, and that might take years, and it's fine. It's fine if it does. Don't do any rational decisions before you quit any job or you lose your job and start doing trading, full-time trading. Folks, so if you're trading with you having lifetime problems while trading, click on this video here. And if you want to learn how to grow a small account to a big account, click on this video here. It's really informative. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.